Hey everyone.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome back to another episode of Insert Subject Here. I'm Makia.
I'm your boy Ant.
And this week we have got a lot to unpack. I hope you watched that Versus because we did.
Yes, we did.
So stay tuned and here we go with another episode.
Chill.
How are you doing today, Anthony?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am doing great, but I'd be doing better if you subscribe to this page, turn the notification bell on, keep the conversation going in the comment section below, and like this video.
Yo. Intro today. Starting off, happy belated birthday. It's passed to Davon of the DJ and K Show. We had a good time with them this weekend. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you're enjoying your getaway.
Let me just put a pin in that real quick.
Put a pin.
We have a group of friends, and every one of the group of friends, it's like we're a get-along gang because everybody brings something different to the group. And if you have not tuned into the DJ and K Show,
yes,
Davon is the most
he is
low-key, sarcastic, hilarious guy I have ever met.
And you got to listen because you'll miss it if you don't listen.
Yes.
You got to be listening. And if you're not listening, you're going to miss the joke and you're going to miss the biggest laugh you've had in a long time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Davon. Good old Davon. Lot to get into this week. Like my kids said, Dipset. Remember you was Dipset. No, it was all about the locks on this Versus.
Y'all know, keeping it gangsta.
The locks dog walk Dipset. It was from beginning to end a massacre, and I was here for it. Kiss put on a masterclass on that stage. He rapped every lyric.
He did.
Didn't forget a lyric, was on time. They didn't even have the lyrics in their music they were playing. Mm-hmm. The locks ain't come to play with y'all, man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He's certified.
Did not.
I realized that Dipset showed up for a fashion show.
First of all, when Dipset showed up. When Dipset showed up fashionably late, and I was looking at the TV like, where is it?
Where is it? Listen, so I don't know if you heard, it is believed that Cameron, for whatever reason, was about to leave the building when Dipset got introduced.
I wonder why.
So Fat Joe, if y'all haven't caught up, Fat Joe does this thing on, I think it's just on IG, where he does a show where he's talking, and he was saying that he was in the building, and he knows for a fact that when they announced Dipset to come to the stage, Cameron was heading towards the exit to leave.
Oh, killer Cam.
And they said at the last minute he just changed his mind and came back. That's why he came out so late.
Huh.
But they've always come off to me as like the locks have come off as family. Yes. Like if they beef, they gonna beef internally. You ain't gonna know what's going on. But Dipset always came off as business partners.
They did.
And I don't think it showed on the stage.
It did.
It showed. Like Cameron wasn't even rapping the first couple songs. He sat in his lawn chair, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on.
What's going on? Then they had like 1,000,001 people on the stage.
Yes, they did.
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, what's happening? Why is Dipset out here? And what is Joel's wearing on his head?
Listen, the internet is undefeated. When they made him look like, they compared him to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, stole your whole swag. He stole Eddie Murphy's whole homeless swag with designer labels.
Yes, it was too much. Like, that was too much.
It was a lot going on, but I just feel like Freaky Zeke should have had to pay for his ticket too, because he added nothing to the performance other than that. He did. He marched. He attended. He added nothing else. I don't even know why they gave him a mic. Actually, he had a free ticket and a mic for nothing.
He was like that Migos. Which Migos just do that?
Don't you come for takeoff.
Oh.
Don't you come for takeoff.
Okay.
Take off the street cred of the Migos.
Okay.
Mama.
Okay.
Speaking of free tickets, babe.
Yes.
What does comp mean? Comment below if you know what C-O-M-P, comp, means.
So I thought, because when we take trips and they be like, your room will be comped at, I thought, that's the price. Like this is the comp. It's comped at.
Okay. All right. But was what you read comped at or just
It was
comp?
not.
All right. So she ain't gonna tell the story. She's trying to avoid the story. I'm trying to give her a chance to tell the story.
Okay, so we are in the process of renewing our vows. It wasn't nothing wrong with them the first time we said them, but just to refresh, I guess I would say.
Refreshment of the vows.
Refreshment of the vows. And so we want to do it on an island. And so I'm working.
Like I originally asked to do for our first wedding.
Yeah, so I said, hey, let's do it this time. And so we're working with the consultation lady, like the lady that's going to be working with us when we get to the island. And she sent this whole email, and so I forward everything to Anthony because I know me. I'm like a skimmer.
I don't even think she skimmed. She sent me this long 8-page email that I skimmed. Like, just where the numbers at? And I'm scrolling like, Jesus, lady, where the numbers at?
So she was like, 40 people is comp, and then da-da-da-da. Well, listen, ma'am, you should have said complimentary.
Because she telling me, so the reception only $1,000 for 40 people. I was like, it's a good thing you pretty. Was she so fine? Y'all see it? All me. It was free for the first 40 and $25 additional for every person over 40.
Correct.
And I was like, yeah, so maybe I should talk to the lady and get the math.
I'm just about to include him on the email. I'm just going to just add her. So
Mine as well, so I can know what's going on.
I was trying to take the lead and help out. But out here in starships.
And it's a beautiful resort. It's an absolutely beautiful resort. But I was just like, I don't know what my wife is reading right now.
Yeah, no.
She said, I thought it was comp that. I was like, no, it's more like comp that.
Moving on.
Did you guys watch the Suicide Squad 2?
Here's the thing. Sometimes I wish I was.
See, the thing is,
I wish I was more of a comic book person because I don't understand what's going on. Like, I don't understand why we have 15 Supermans. And then I was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And they were trying to explain like original Superman and then the black Superman. And when I say black, I mean like
Superman.
when he had the black suit on.
I don't remember that.
Okay,
part.
well I watched it because I was trying to keep up. And then it was the old Superman.
Wait, how you watch it?
I watched this years ago because he turned black like Venom. I don't even remember the story. Yeah, we'll have to watch it. So now we have Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad.
Oh, that was the distinction?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I just said Suicide Squad 2.
But then when you look back at it, nothing says 2. And so
Good point.
And now it's just like all new people except for Harley Quinn. And I was like, I don't understand why we have no Joker if we have a Harley Quinn. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the first Suicide.
I did. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. I'm going to stand on the island by myself and said, I enjoyed this one as well.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I can understand why you didn't enjoy it. So I can't take that from you.
It came off as too playful to me. It was like they tried to
Okay.
It wasn't serious enough. Like the first one was serious with the humor in it. This one is just like it tried to build all around the humor.
Because Idris Elba isn't funny.
No.
And I think they had to offset his character, which is, by the way, the same character from Suicide Squad 1 that Will Smith played, down to the daughter. They just gave him a different shot name, I guess.
Right.
But it was the same character, same premise, same almost everything. It's just he had a different color uniform and he was Idris Elba. But he wasn't as funny. Like, Will pulled off the snarky, funny thing. So you didn't have to have everybody else be hilarious around you. This one, I think everybody had to be hilarious to make up for Idris Elba's lack of sense of humor.
And I mean, Sylvester Stallone as the shark stole the.
I never knew Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm. He was the funniest one to me.
They ain't giving too many speaking parts.
They didn't, and that's the thing. Is the
Lady of
speaking
Strumps.
parts that he had, they worked. Like, you felt for his character. I didn't really the rat lady.
She was kind of inserted, and these again, no spoilers. We just talking about characters. I didn't understand the role other than her dynamic with Idris Elba's character.
Yeah.
I'll put his name up here because it's just like Sure Shot or Shank Shot or Shawshank,
Dead
whatever,
Shot.
Dead Shot. It was just their interaction because I didn't understand other than they were making fun of millennials, but
Yeah.
you kind of could have left that out.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I did find out that the Suicide Squad is based on a comic book.
I did know that.
Because I was confused at the shark character. I was just like, wait. Everybody else in the first movie was human.
Except for the Croc. Was the Croc human? The killer Croc. He wasn't. Okay. So I just omitted that part from my head. I was like, because where did you get this shark person and the polka dot guy? And the
it was a lot
weasel.
going on, but now that I know it's a cartoon universe, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what the weasel was going to do.
Now, I don't know either. I don't know. And one thing I love, do you like Saturday Night Live? Because I love Pete Davidson. So when I found out he was going to be in this movie, I was like, oh, I want to see it because I want to see like how he acts, because he's had like little roles and stuff. And this one was another little role.
I told her while she was saying that, Pete Davidson gets high. Pete Davidson smokes all the weed. There's no way he would remember lines for a movie. He was high in this movie. They kind of let him ad-lib and freestyle his little role.
Yeah, they did.
Because you can look at his face and tell he was high. He smoked all the weed. Not some. Oh, my. So when she was like, I thought you were going to be in the movie for good, I was like, God bless you.
I was watching, I was like, oh.
That was it? Yeah, so, but it was on HBO Max. If you got HBO Max, and this is not a paid sponsorship or nothing like that, but if you got HBO Max, check it out before you go to the movies, because I promise you, you don't want to go to the movies to see this.
Yeah,
It was not, like, the premise was all crazy, but the premise made me think of a question. What's the worst job you've ever worked?
I would have to say the worst job I have ever worked, in my adulthood or in my childhood.
Just period. Like worst job of all time for you.
Okay, so I would have to go with, I worked at this place called RGIS, I think it was called. And what we did was we went out and we counted things. That's it. We got an assignment. And then I can't even remember if we all got in a van or how we got to our assignment, if we just drove there. But we had to count things. Like, we would go into a store and we would count the clothes. And if you've ever been into a store and you see like these yellow tags, we just had to do inventory. And it was okay until we went to Home Depot. And you had to count everything, like the bolts. You had to hand count. And that was the day I quit. I said, wait a second. And you can't leave until your whole team has counted everything in this store.
So let me get this right. You guys were a contractor team.
Correct.
That did inventories for stores that you didn't work for.
That is correct. Like, they didn't have...
Where they do that at, yo?
And sometimes you might see them because we were in there while people were still shopping. We're just like counting.
Did you get a paycheck?
I did get a paycheck.
Like legit paycheck, or was it like some dude named Craig wrote a check out?
Okay, so I'm not even going to lie to you. The Home Depot was like day 3.
Oh my God!
And let me tell y'all something. It's like mouse poop and animals, and because it's birds that like fly
Yeah.
around. So now I know why there are always birds, because there are always rodents running around in there, because it was rat poop and bugs and stuff, and like you had to pull the whole box out and hand count. And I said, wait a second. So I have to count all of this, and they were like, yeah. And I was like, and people are like stepping over and grabbing, and you see me counting this.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yep. I had a friend named Callie. Me and Callie, I was like, Callie, yep, I'm out. I can't do this. So we quit. We quit.
Whoa. So that trumps mine. So listen, mine wasn't as bad. Like, it was a legit job. I filled out a W-4. I don't know it. She probably found this job on Craigslist, but that's neither here nor. How old were you when you did this?
I had to be in college at the time, because they were like, the first store that we did, we didn't get out until like 1:00 in the morning. And I know I didn't go to school I went to college the next day. I didn't go to high school. But when they took us to Home Depot, I was like,
Again, it's a good thing she fine. Promise, because nobody else would have did that job but her. But anyway, my worst wasn't nearly as bad as yours. Like, it just, Jesus Christ. My worst was working at the Baltimore Zoo.
oh, okay.
I was, that was probably. So I took the job because I didn't know what it entailed. Like, I thought I would just be, I'm either going to work a booth to take tickets and all that stuff. Nah. Oh, no. You were called support staff. And as support staff, they put you wherever they wanted to put you. So one day I was making pizzas in the little stand. The next day, I was hauling trash in the trash truck. The next day, I was the train conductor and ticket booth collector.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It was not fun. So you got to understand, the zoo jumps in the summer. Mm-hmm. Summertime, it's litty. But when school goes back in, and you're working an 8-hour shift, you used to have to take the train out and ride it around every hour, just in case somebody was in the park and would see the train moving.
So you was just driving your own self. I would have been in the park like, why you big ass?
So that was, I'll say, because I didn't, again, food service, I've never worked in food service. So for them to tell me one day, hey, you're in the pizza shack by yourself, I was like, I don't even know how to make anything but Elio's. And Elio's comes in a box. So what do I do? Y'all don't know. Baltimore Zoo, I owe y'all, because I gave away like double ingredients. Like Papa John's is skimpy with their pizza ingredients. I was just like double cheese, double pepperonis. You said sausage, double sausage. Everybody get it. Worst job ever, because and then we had to work in the cold.
Oh.
So during the winter time, the zoo didn't close, and we were still in there. So I was on the days. That was the days I prayed for the trash truck. I couldn't get the trash truck though. I was always the train conductor or the pizza guy. It was just. So I just sat in the cold train conductor booth and rode the train around. That was my workshop. So counting, I'm glad. So you set it up really good. The Home Depot part. What would it take for you to have to work that job again for a month? Like if somebody called you like, yo, I got your husband and kids kidnapped. You got to work and count bolts at Home Depot for a month. Would you do it?
I mean, is you gonna feed them and clothe them? Because if you gonna feed them and clothe them for this month, y'all, you can go ahead and keep them.
We're gonna die, yo.
No, I would go back to counting nuts and bolts.
At Home Depot?
Yeah, Home
with all the
Depot.
poop. Because I drive the train. I get on the train in the cold with short sleeves on and some shorts to save my family, because that's just who I am as a person.
Ish fun fact, and before I go there, comment down below of what your worst job was.
Yes.
Also, comment down below if you saw the Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad, whichever, or both, and what you thought of the Locks and Dip side. And fun-ish fact, Anthony and I worked at 2 jobs together.
Yes, we did. What were those 2?
We worked at MBNA together.
Can I tell my MBNA story?
No, that's
I'm telling my MBA story. I was a monster at MBNA. You hear me? MBNA at age 16 was what the kids say now? MBNA don't owe me nothing. You hear me? I got in and I was like, I get paid. At the time, it was like $7 an hour and $3 for every person I get to sign up for a credit card. Every night, 8 to 9 people signed up. And I'm just counting it up. Like, I'm racking it up. Oh, got a condo on my rich man. I'm cashing out. Well, I was Tan USA Boutique up at MBNA. So, it takes me back to a night when I realized, because when she told this story, I did get angry.
Because we didn't know.
Because we didn't know each other at the time.
Yes.
And so I got angry.
Well, we knew each other, but not well.
I got angry. And I got angry because she was like, it was a night and I'd been there and I wasn't making no sales. And it was one night, and I remember this night clearly. It was a cross sale night. I remember it like the back of my hand. Cross sale was you calling somebody with an MBNA card to get them to sign up for another card. Everybody gonna take an extra card back then. So you only got like $2 for them, but I was killing. I had like 22 that night. Person with the most for the night won a cash prize. I am the lead. That night, I am destroying this place. And the manager walks over to me and says, we had somebody who got their first sale and they've been here for a month. We're going to give them the cash prize. Kick it, Makia.
So I worked at MBNA. I was horrible. I could not sell anything. I couldn't sell peanuts to an elephant.
But that wasn't our worst job, though.
I mean, I was just here. I stayed on the phone. Hey, you want a credit card? No. Okay, thank you very much.
You gotta go. Like, you gotta get 3 no's to get off the phone at MBNA.
It was so bad that my supervisor came and plugged up to try to help me through. And so the people was like, "No, thank you." And I was like, "Okay, well, no." He was like, "No, keep on going." I was like, "Well, are you sure? You sure?"
Yeah. Is it a boy? Are you happy?
So I worked this job for a whole summer because I was saving up to get me a car. I worked this job. I made one sale my whole entire summer, June, July, August, one sale. My whole team was like, just give it to her, because she just give it to her.
I wasn't even on that team and I had to give it to her, and that's the hard part for me. I worked that night.
MBNA, I truly thank you, because they should have fired me because I couldn't sell anything. Nothing. Thank you.
I needed that money that night.
I ain't need that money.
I ain't had no gas in the peso.
So our other jobs that we worked at, we both have government jobs now, and so we were working together at this government job. And I'm a troublemaker, and when I get bored, I just think of things to do. So I was bored at work one day. And so I decided to charge all of my coworkers to enter into a scavenger hunt. So everybody had to pay $5 to enter into this scavenger hunt. Winner takes all. Okay.
Mind you, we are all gainfully employed.
Yes.
At this good government job.
Yes. And so at a specific time, 10 o'clock, I would post a picture by email to everybody that paid me. I would, on the good government email, I would send this picture out. And you had to find where this item was in the building and then come back to your computer, email me where it was so that I could have a timestamp with the first person that noticed it. So I took the picture. 10 o'clock, everybody sitting at their computers, waiting. So I sent it out. All you hear is...
Listen. Shout out to Darren Graves. I swear for God, that boy made a hole in the wall to get out the door. To get to, because he knew where it was. Like, this was ridiculous.
It was. And I would do it every other Friday because we would get paid. So I would do it every other Friday. And then I would sit back and all the supervisors was like, the heck is going on? And I'd just be at my desk like, dude.
Typing while we running around looking stupid. Because you figure everybody, like, winner took all. Mm-hmm. So you figure it's 10 people. And we wasn't making a whole bunch of money back then. That $50 sounded appealing on a Friday.
Yes, it did.
I'm going to go ahead and find this picture real quick. I'm going to go ahead and scavenger for this and figure out what this thing is. But this, yeah, we got a bunch of stories for that. We're going to get into them. Like, she can tell you about the time she tried to auction off a date with me.
I made a whole committee, the Sunshine Committee.
To auction off a date. with me and 2 other gentlemen.
And the worst part was these people at this good government job was like, well, that's not a bad idea. How do I sign up?
It was a horrible idea, bro.
If you want to know more, comment down below. I tell you, when I say I used to get us into some stuff.
Oh, my God.
All friendship, relationship, marriage-ship long. So
Y'all pray for us. What up?
what do you have for us today?
So I see baggy clothing is making a comeback.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. I personally like a normal like fit. I don't like baggy. I don't like skinny. I'm more of a slim. Like when I go into Old Navy, I look for slim cut jeans because that's my cut. That's like it's not baggy, but it's not skin tight. It just fits like clothes supposed to fit. But we were out recently and I saw a young man and he had on a very baggy pair of jeans and tennis shoes. And the young lady that was with him didn't look like she should have been with him, but I think it made me pay attention to the clothing a little more. Like, wow, like that fit worked. Like, he got that off. I realized, and I keep saying Old Navy, they're not a sponsor or anything. I told y'all Old Navy probably my favorite store for jeans because they're affordable, nice jeans. But I went in there recently and I was looking online and I noticed they don't even sell loose fit clothing anymore. So they sell skinny, they sell slim, and then they made it's now the new term is athletic fit. And I think that's where the young man got them from because they was like, you know how back in the day we used to wear them and they be bunched up at the bottom because they were so baggy? Yeah, he went back to that style. So I commend you guys. I want y'all to get rid of the skinny jeans because, I feel like the variants of COVID, I feel like yeast infections are becoming a new variant for men. Like there's a yeast infection variant for men that wear skinny jeans. And I want y'all to, do better for yourselves. Let them breathe a little bit. Put on some pants that you can get some air from. You feel me? All right? So baggy clothing making come back. I'm just letting y'all know I'm here for it. What's up? What'd I do? What'd I say? What'd I do?
What didn't you say?
All right. This on you? Yes, Mikia.
Who decides on Netflix, or how is it decided what the top 10 movies or series or whatever are on Netflix?
How did we not cover that?
I'm going to cover it now. So I was going through, we were trying to figure out what we were going to watch. And so this movie pops up. It's called Aftermath. And so it's about a couple where there was some infidelity. The female was unfaithful. And the couple is trying to rebuild their marriage. And so then they figure we're going to have this fresh start. We're going to move into this new home now. I'm going to give you a little bit without spoiling it. The guy works for the cleanup after there's a tragedy. So he is like somebody shoots somebody. He goes in and is scraping like brain matter and stuff off of the walls and cleaning up. And I mean, some of these sites that he goes into are like, and they just like sprinkle it in like the movie is just going and you like, wait, what? So him and his wife decide to buy a house that he was cleaning out where there was a murder-suicide. And they get this very reasonable deal for it because it was the murder-suicide there. And then different things start happening in the home. Now, it sounds like a great premise, does it not? But as we're watching it, we're like, the acting is absolutely horrible.
It is bad.
And I mean, it kind of sucks you in because you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on in this house. So we stayed to the end so we could see like how this ends, like what is really going on in this house and this whole situation. And there's a couple different layers that's going on. And some stuff that it's like, I'm going to give you just a little spoiler. The wife makes the husband's lunch. The husband and the dog end up poisoned. Wife is fine. Husband he just keeps on going and talking to her and everything like, and he realizes she packs my lunch every day, but he just keeps on going like, this chick ain't trying to kill him. Like, and I had to pause the movie and turn over to Ashley like, if I'm like, hey, I'm taking lunch, and then you end up vomiting and stuff, you just gonna keep.
Bet y'all ain't no lunch no more. And bet you I eat out.
And he lays next to her every night like everything is fine. And I'm just sitting there like, so and this is based on a true story, which makes it even more fascinating. Y'all couldn't find some better actors. But anyway, Who decides these things? Comment down below with how they come up with, or how you think they come up with, the top picks. So I just want to know if anybody else know. Because, yeah, that wouldn't have been a top pick. That was somewhere between a Lifetime movie and a TNT movie.
It was between a Lifetime movie and an after-school special.
Yeah.
Like, they tried really hard to make it live up to the TVMA rating that it gave it. It didn't do it.
It did.
It didn't. But I still say watch it. Like, this is one you get you a nice cold beverage and a few snacks, and you sit down on the sofa and you really gonna Netflix and chill on this one, because you're gonna be taken back like, this acting is horrible, but I can't look away.
It was. It's just crazy. And then there was even some little eerie parts where I was like, I think I'm a little scared.
I did cover my face a little bit. Whoa, what is that right there?
Right.
Yeah, y'all gotta check that one out. That was good. So this is a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Like Micaiah said earlier, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Liking gets us pushed up in the algorithm. More people will see us. More people can join the conversation with us, and we would greatly appreciate it, because it costs you nothing to like it. Just hit the like button. Even if you didn't like it, still hit the like button. And with that, I'm Ant.
And I'm Micaiah.
And thanks for stopping by to talk some issues today.
Bye.